It's a wrap. The end of this year's sturgeon spearing season this afternoon. After 8 days, it was by far the nicest weather of the season, and the numbers from the harvest were pretty impressive as well. NBC 26's Eric Kress joins us live at 6 with more.
More than 2,000 sturgeon were harvested this season, one of the highest numbers in 75 years. And while spearers hope to nab the big one, we learned today not as many 100-plus pound sturgeon were taken this year compared to last. But that doesn't necessarily mean there won't be more monsters out there next year.
Of course, the 20-degree weather finally shows its face on the last day of the sturgeon season.
The season's just wrapping up today, and spearers are taking advantage of their last opportunity.
And for Mike Gerner, who spent 4 days on the ice.
I had to really kind of cross my fingers for one last hope after moving this morning.
His patience paid off.
There'd be guys around me spearing them, seems like left and right, so once in a while it pays to be lucky.
Today Mike speared a 102-pounder at 72 inches long.
This is by far my largest fish.
Last season, 106 100-plus pounders were taken. This year, though, just under 50. The DNR says less food this season means smaller sturgeon.
The fish are still carrying the length, but they're not quite as heavy. They're not quite as, don't have as much girth as what we've become accustomed to.
But don't call it a less successful year. The DNR says this is the 6th highest harvest in about 75 years.
The story coming out this year is going to be the above average harvest.
To put this season's success rate into perspective, just figure, in 2013, just over 300 sturgeon were taken out in a 16-day season. This year, they're probably closer to 2,000.
This is not a sign that we've over-harvested the 100-plus pound fish or that they're no longer there.
What it really is a sign of, according to the experts, is that water clarity was prime for spearing this season, and of course that great ice conditions helped 13,000 spearers give it a shot.
Now, the last 10 to 15 years, the average spearing season lasted just 9 days. So while it feels like the time just flew by this year with an 8-day season, most spearers, they're getting accustomed to it. Eric Kress, NBC 26.
Thanks, Eric. So the final numbers are in after today, which many people are saying, like Eric said, was the best weather of the whole season. 136 sturgeon were harvested today, bringing the total for the season to 2,158 fish, with 288 of them coming from the upriver lakes. The fish taken from Lake Winnebago makes this season rank as the 6th highest harvest on record since 1940.